Hi, this is Suzanne Stoddart of Legitimate Affiliate Training, and today's video review is of ByPaiss by Joshua Zamora. I'm going to quickly show you the sales page, and then I'm going to take you inside the product to show you how it works. I'll then share with you the upsells, my pros and cons, and then my recommendation based on my years of working online. So stay with me, okay, because I want to show you how I prove my findings. Now, I'm not promoting this tool through an affiliate link because I'm not convinced about the long-term usability of a tool like this. But if you click my link below, it will lead you to my #1 recommendation for the best training for beginner affiliate marketers or those of you who are struggling to make your first commissions. So let's take a quick look at this sales page. So up here, he's saying that he's revealed a new web app that creates doctorate quality, fully undetectable AI content for any niche and language in under 90 seconds. And that should, in effect, help you get more traffic and ranking and sales, right? So he tells you down here that you can turn any AI content into fully undetectable AI content in a matter of seconds. And this is what I want to show you inside. How you can bypass most advanced AI detectors, that you never have to worry about being penalized, that you can improve the quality of any AI content, and then you're getting the bonus of a plugin that'll automatically do this on your website, and you get agency rights. Now, I was quite intrigued with the claims that this tool was making because, of course, we know that Google is very able to detect AI written content. So I wanted to test this out for myself, and I want to take you inside to show you if or if it doesn't work. So when you come inside to your software here, the first thing you want to do is take a look at the tutorials. And there are 4 videos in here. Here he shows you how to use this software, how to integrate your own ChatGPT API code into the software, how to download and install the Booster plugin that you get access to, and how to set up your sub-users if you're using this as an agency. So once you've got that all figured out, you come up here to Dashboard. And this is where you would enter any AI-generated content that you wanted to rewrite. Now, if you don't want to be popping over to ChatGPT in a different tab, you can do it right here from within the software. And this is a JV copy that I have access to. So the API key is not working. So I went to my own account and created some content that I wanted to test the software with. So the first thing I did was about a 500-word article on the importance of maintaining a healthy weight if you're over 50 and have diabetes. So when I come in here and let's look at my bypasses, there are a whole bunch in here, of course, because a lot of the affiliate marketers have been using this and testing it. But you can filter this by container. And he does show you how to do this. So I created my own container called Weight and Diabetes. And these are the results I came up with. So let's look at this first one. This was the original content that I pasted inside the software, and it was 485 words. And then when I had it rewrite, or bypass in this case, it gave me 482 words, and I had chosen basic readability, and it was to be used for a blog. So keep in mind here that in one of the videos, he does say that you may actually get longer content than your original. But in my case, I actually got a few words less. So then what I did was I highlighted this entire copy, and then I went to my originality.ai account, and this is an online tool that I find is the most accurate for finding out if your content is actually AI written. So if we come down here to test #1, and I can show you the results. This was the original content that I had created in my own ChatGPT account, and it did in fact say it was 100% AI detected. And then I came back and did test number 2 to see if what was bypassed was indeed undetectable. And these were the results that it came back with. It claimed that 94% of this article was original and only 6% was AI written. And for those of you that haven't used this tool before, you can see that there's a highlight color key here, and it will show you what's been AI written and what's original according to the color code. So in this case, I was pretty impressed with the results because 6% AI written is nothing to worry about if you were to post this and publish it on your blog. Now, I don't recommend ever publishing something without rewriting it somewhat, but this was a pretty good test result. I then went back to my account in ChatGPT and I created another blog post, this one for 300 words, again, just to test the system. So I came inside. This was the second test here. We'll take a look at it. This was the original content. This is what was rewritten. So I did the same thing. I came back to originality.ai. I tested the original content from my own ChatGPT, and it did come up showing 100% AI written, which it was. And then I went back, this test number 4 here, to again test the results. And sure enough, this time it came up 83% original, 17% AI written. Now in this case, I find this to be too high. This is not something you want to publish as is. You'd want to rewrite some of it and make sure that you keep testing it until it's probably at least 90% original, just to be safe, okay? So let's go back inside here. And now I did another test and I was choosing different readability scores and different usages. So again, back into my ChatGPT account, the next thing I wanted to test was sales copy. So I asked it to write me some, about 200 words. I copied that, brought it back into the system here to test. And this time I did choose basic again, but this time for marketing purposes. I pasted the original content here. I had it bypass so that it would be undetectable according to what they say. Came back to my originality account, and now we're at test 5. So you can see that what my ChatGPT gave me was indeed showing up as 100% AI. And then I tested it to see how it bypassed. And this is what brought me some concern. It detected only 9% original, and it was still a 91% AI written. So as you can see, when you come inside of this tool and you have it rewrite information, you can't always assume that it's going to be done in such a way that it's undetectable, because I just proved that ChatGPT content that I had used for marketing purposes was indeed still showing 91% AI generated. So I went on to do more tests. This time I asked it to write a Facebook ad about the sales copy it had previously written. I went into ByPaiss and did the test here. I copied in the original content from ChatGPT. You can see it was 205 words. And when it bypassed, it gave me 330 words. And I asked for an advanced readability and asked for just general usage. Went back to my originality.ai account. I didn't test the original content again because, as you can see, every time I did that, this tool is awesome and it always comes up as 100% AI detected. So I just tested what was bypassed. And in this case, it was 90% original, 10% AI. So this is pretty good. You're probably pretty safe with a 10% AI written content. But again, I always encourage you to rewrite it some into your own words. And then I did a final test. And this time I asked it to write me a welcome email for anyone who had maybe signed up to my course. Coming back into the software, this was the last test I did. Okay, I pasted in the original and it rewrote it. It gave me a much longer email. It started out 190 words. It now came out to 306 words. And when I tested it, this was the ByPaiss results. And as you can see, this one wasn't good at all. The entire rewritten content by the software is still showing 100% AI detected. So this is what I wanted to show you for you to be aware that it's not always going to rewrite it so that it's undetectable. You should still always check it with some sort of online tool like originality.ai. Just to be sure, don't go ahead and post something assuming that this software has created it to be undetectable. And then if we go down here, you are only getting a certain number of words to use your tool. And if you run out and are still wanting to use it, if you click on add words here, this shows you a one-time cost to get a certain number of words. So $97 for 10,000, $67 for 5,000, and $47 for 1,000 words. So this can get pretty pricey if you're not careful. Now, I did want to show you an article that I found online about how to bypass AI writing detection tools and how to humanize your AI content. And down here, he talks about different things, and this is a very good read. I recommend you read this, and I'll leave the link to this below. He recommends using another detector called Undetectable AI, which is another good online tool. This is a paid tool, but it is very good as well. And it offers not only for checking for AI content, but you can have it humanize the content that you paste in here. It's similar to the ByPaiss software I'm just showing you, that this does the same type of thing where it humanizes the content. Now I noticed that this does have an API tab up here. So it could very well be that this particular tool is integrated with a tool like this online, and that's how your content is being rewritten. Now, I don't know for sure, but it's certainly very possible. And please be aware that, again, Google is very smart. If they know that there are tools like this that are starting to humanize API content, then it's only a matter of time before they figure that out and they're going to be able to detect rewritten API content. So that's what concerns me about a tool like this, is the long-term usability. It's probably going to work for you about 75% of the time right now, but how long is that going to last for? How long before Google figures out how to detect this? Okay, let's look at the upsells. ByPaiss itself is $34.95. And the first upsell is their Plus upsell. And this is their monthly subscription where you don't have to purchase those one-time costs for additional words. You just pay $1 for 14 days. And then you have a choice of either an agency membership where you get 100,000 words per month, and that costs $47 per month, or the light version, which is only 20K for $37 per month. The second upsell is that same plugin that was available inside, only now you can use it on unlimited websites and you get a white label license, and that's $197. Upsell number 3 is Autoblogger for $97. Upsell number 4, Done For You Authority for $47, and these are 2 of his additional products. So what are the pros and cons of ByPaiss? Well, the pros are that it does work sometimes. I would say about 75% of the time, your information will in fact be undetectable. But there are some cons to be concerned about. The first is that the content must be checked. He tells you that you can rely on the tool and that you will always get undetectable content and to go ahead and publish it. But as I've shown you, you shouldn't do that. Some of the content will still show some AI written and sometimes all AI written content, and you certainly don't want to publish that. Another con is its long-term usability. How long do you think you're going to be able to use a tool like this before Google starts figuring out how to detect rewritten content? And of course, there's always the risk that a tool like this will not remain online for the long-term future. So my recommendation is be very careful. As I said, I'm not leaving a link below for you because I am doubting its long-term usability and it's not 100% accurate. So you have to decide for yourself if this is money you think that is well spent and it's something that you want to try using. So thanks so much for watching my video today, and I encourage you to click my link below. It's not for this tool, but it's for my #1 recommended training for those of you who want to build an online business with a goal of $100 per day plus more. And it's also great for those of you who are struggling. You've been trying, but it's just not working and you can't seem to put the pieces together. If you enjoyed my review, would you please subscribe to my channel? And don't forget to hit like below the video. If you have any more comments or questions about this software, just leave them below and I'll get right back to you. So until next time, cheers.